Hello, it's LpsHoney and welcome back to another video. Today I am covering a pretty interesting topic that I think we need to talk about regarding the new LPS. So I've been seeing quite a few posts lately online talking about quality issues with the new G7 LPS. And I'm not talking about issues I've covered in the past, like slight graininess or misplacement of some paint. I'm talking about an unknown liquid being found on multiple LPS new in their boxes. So today we're going to dive into this topic, see what all the fuss is about, and I myself am going to be opening some of the new 3-packs to see if I have any liquid on my pets. I'm going full out with this investigation. We're coming to a conclusion. Is the liquid dangerous? Is it found on every 3-pack? Or is it just an unfortunate circumstance of pets not being kept properly in their stores? So this whole discussion stems from a post made on the r/LpsHoney Reddit. The user who made this post I won't be mentioning by name because it has a very insensitive word in it, but you will see it on screen. From my understanding, this is the post that kicked the whole discussion off, so it reads, "Just picked up a tube of 3 pets from Target today and opened it up to take a look at my little fellas. I already knew this could happen because one of my friends experienced the same issue, but my pets have this strange clear liquid on the bottom of them. The cat has it in other places too, on the back of the body and all up the tail. I can't tell if it has an odor because the pets themselves smell terrible, and the liquid is oily when you touch it. I don't know if I should be touching it, but I don't know what it is. Any answers?" Also included was an image of one of the pets that had this mysterious liquid at the bottom of it. It isn't a lot, but you can definitely see a shine to the bottom of the pet where this strange liquid is kind of forming. Upon reading this post, I scrolled down to the comments and there were a lot of people who said they experienced the same thing. A weird liquid that was kind of slimy on their pets, and also the pets themselves not smelling that great. That being said, there are comments among this post of people saying that they bought new LPS and had no liquid, no smell, no issues, so it doesn't seem to be something that happens to every single LPS pack. This post also started making its rounds on Instagram, with people kind of sharing the same sentiment. Half got the smell and liquid and the other half didn't. It really seemed to be 50-50 split on if you'd get this liquid on your pets or not. So you may be freaking out and thinking, what is this mysterious liquid? Obviously this isn't something that should be on your LPS. Are they contaminated? Is it dangerous? And I think this comment here sums it up as best as possible. They say, "Definitely looks like plasticizer leakage to me. I collect anime figures and it's something that's common to see on older figures or items that have been kept in a warm/humid environment stored in the box. It is easy to clean off with rounds of soapy water and rubbing, but it's strange to see it on new toys." And this is actually something I can comment on myself. I have a few anime figures in my room and it is something I've experienced. Some of my older figures have had this mysterious liquid leak out of them, and they are older figures that have been stored in hot or humid environments. I live in Australia, so it gets very hot here and it's not surprising. But like this commenter said, it is strange to see it on brand new toys. You think they would be in pristine condition to be shipped out to customers. And personally, that makes me think that there may have been a storage issue with these new pets. Now, are they toxic and is this liquid gonna kill you? No, it's something that you can very easily clean off with some water and soap. Obviously, always be careful when handling a substance you're not used to because you may have a reaction to it, who knows. But from my own experience cleaning up this liquid that has seeped out of old toys or figurines, it's pretty easy to clean up and not something you really need to worry about. Even though it's not an immediate serious health risk, I do think it would be beneficial to contact Basic Fun if you yourself have experienced this liquid on your LPS. Obviously, it's not something that should really be happening with a new product, and like I said, it could come down to a storage issue, humidity, heat, all that kind of stuff. So just letting Basic Fun know could probably help the new LPS in the future be stored in better conditions and avoid this issue. So now that we've covered the topic of the mysterious liquid and what it is and how to clean it and stuff like that, let's actually open up some new LPS and see if I myself can find any liquid on my pets. I have 2 3 packs of LPS here that I ordered from Amazon. They actually just came in and I paid for these with my own money. I'm so freaking excited to finally get my hands on the first ever LPS axolotl, and I absolutely adore this yellow shark. I do want to mention I didn't pick up the bird, cat, and dog 3-pack. I just personally didn't find the designs of the bird, dog, and cat that interesting compared to the other 3 packs. Obviously I wanted to open these LPS on a much more positive note, but I really want to see if these pets have any liquid on them and just share my own experience. So let's open them up. Let's start with the axolotl pack because I really want to see what he's like. Right off the bat, inside we have our checklist, our Roblox code, feel free to redeem it in-game, and our collector's card. I got the rhino design. I would have really liked to have gotten the axolotl, but I don't mind. So each 3-pack comes with 1 accessory. For this pack, it is the bamboo stick for the billionth time. But here are the pets and I am really liking them. But the $1,000,000 question is, did I get any oil or mysterious liquid or anything like that on these pets? And do they smell? Never did I think I'd be making an LPS video where that's a question I'm asked. So smell wise, the 3 of them don't really give off a strong smell. My ones at least personally. They do definitely smell of something. It kind of reminds me of like a furniture store smell, like new furniture. But it's not a really strong, potent smell that other people have been reporting. But are they slimy? Now I've turned these guys upside down, kind of inspected every little inch of them, and I can't really see any liquid anywhere. There was no shininess or anything like that. I will say my rhino's body felt a bit smooth, like slick almost. I wouldn't say it felt oily, but it definitely did feel different to a regular LPS plastic. So overall, I wouldn't say that my 3-pack had any strong smell or liquid coming out of the pets. The rhino was slightly slick feeling, but besides that, I didn't have any issues with this particular pack. Let's take a look at the pets and then move on to the next 3-pack to see if we have any issues there. First of all, here he is, the man of the hour, the first LPS axolotl! I know that there's a pink one that comes in a 2-pack, but I can't currently get that living in Australia. Like, pre-orders only come out in March and there's nowhere online for me to get it like currently. So this is the first axolotl I'm ever holding and I really love him. He's so goofy looking. I mentioned that when I redesigned like the axolotl design in one of my previous videos. I said that he has a bit of an egghead, and he does. He definitely does, but I love him. Like, axolotls have that goofy look to them. He's just, oh my god, like, definitely have rose-tinted glasses with this little guy because I just can't insult him. I'm so happy that we're getting new G2 molds, and I really like this one's design. I love the stars on him. They incorporated them really nicely. I like the gradient on his tail, and just overall, it's a really solid design for one of the first axolotls. Yeah, I feel like the axolotl mold would make a perfect little clown custom. I know some fellow creators on Instagram have already started customizing these axolotls, and it's so cool. I really want to get some more and customize one myself because there's just so many color possibilities for this little guy. Then we have this iguana. It's actually a pretty cool pet to be bringing back into the next generation, and this one has some solid coloring on it. Like, they really went all out with like the aqua and green, like beep boop beep, what would you call that, like pattern. They even colored in his little hands, which is really cool. Love the purple eyes as well, and overall the printing in general seems pretty solid. I'm gonna nitpick here. One thing that's really bugging me is the frills on the top of his head go aqua green, right? Except for these bottom two. It goes green, aqua, aqua. Like, that last one should be green. And I know that's such a stupid thing to have bother me, but I just wanted to point it out because it's like one of the first things I noticed. I was like, wait a minute, that don't add up. But he's really cute. I really think these 3-packs are seriously shining through with the new LPS designs. This one's colors are so pretty. Love how they put the stars in the ears. They actually painted the horn on the nose and the nostrils, which is such a tiny detail to include. I love that. They also painted the little toenails and tail, and I just think overall it's just a pretty solid rhino design. I think it might be one of the best, honestly. I really didn't expect them to paint the nostrils. I know it's such a minute detail, but it's really cool to see them put in that extra effort. Don't even know if you can see on camera, but she also has these teeny tiny freckles on her cheeks. such a cute detail. I see you, Basic Fun. You popped off with these. Besides the Petfluencer 2-packs, these 3-pack pets are really stealing my heart right now. Let's move on to our second set, which has our shark, otter, and seagull. I will say this otter looks a little shiny, so I feel like if any of them are gonna have oil or liquid on them, it's gonna be this guy. Once again, we have another code and card. Guys, I got a liquid pet. Okay, so I'll get into the pets and like the accessory and how cute they look in a second, but my shark does have the liquid on him. I can confirm. You can kind of see it, honestly. He is very shiny, like on his fins and everything. I honestly wish I caught it on camera, but this fin right here had liquid here, and just instinctively I wiped it to see if it was shiny or actual liquid, and it came off on my hand. So I can confirm the 3-packs, some of them at least, do have this liquid leaking out of them. Obviously, I'm not doubting what anybody said online, but it is definitely a different experience when your own pets have it on them, because it's like, whoa, like, okay. I'm gonna give this guy a quick wash under the sink and just wipe him down, and then we'll talk about what this pack comes with and just my overall thoughts. I just gave him a little wash and moved everything out the way so we can focus on him for a bit. I know he doesn't really look different, and that's because the paint itself is actually glossy, or like has a sheen to it at the most, but he definitely feels a lot better now. Like, he has that very crisp, clean LPS feel to him. He doesn't have that oily film that was on him when I took him out. Obviously, I don't work in manufacturing or anything like that, but if I was to give my best guess as to what part is actually like giving off this liquid, I would say it's the paint more than the actual LPS as a whole, just because the paint itself already is shiny. And when I took this guy out of packaging, most of the oily feeling was coming from the shiny parts of the paint. So it could just be a very unfortunate reaction of the paint that Basic Fun is using for the glossy parts, kind of not handling heat and humidity as well. It's been super hot here in Australia, and like I said, I ordered these from Amazon, so they were traveling for a few weeks in the heat. At the time of recording this video, I've had these pets for 1 day in my house, and that whole time they've been in air conditioning, so I think that's why the other ones haven't really had this issue, and it's only affected the sharks so far. But yeah, I guess you guys saw it here first. The liquid is something that you can run into. However, with a quick wash, it can be very easily solved. So let's talk about the other pets you get in this pack, because the otter and the seagull, I didn't feel any oily residue on them or anything like that, which I was honestly surprised because the otter is also very shiny, but couldn't feel anything on him. Also, this pack's accessory is a little silver fish. It's not a new accessory, but it's a new color, so pretty cool to see. Let's talk about the pets. Besides the oily film that my shark had on it, it didn't really smell. None of them really smelled. They had a similar scent to the other 3-pack, that kind of furniture store, new furniture smell, which is so strange, but it's not super strong. It's not giving me a headache or anything like that, and if it is something that bothers you because you are very sensitive to smells, just put them outside for a while and they should be able to air out. Other collectors have reported very strong smells on their 3-packs, and while I didn't personally experience that myself, like I said, if this is something that happens to you, just shoot Basic Fun an email letting them know, and put your LPS outside for a few hours to kind of air out and get the smell out of them. Taking a look at the pets, we have this really cute seagull. Unlike some of my previous white LPS, the beach dog, this one's body and head are the same shade of white, and I am so happy about that because it's a really pretty, clean looking pet. I believe this one's like little mark is kind of hidden in the feathers. It's like a lightning bolt, but because it's such a light blue, kind of blends in, which I kind of like, honestly. But besides that, it has a pretty basic design, but it's really nice. It's very bright, very cute, and I like it. This pet is our yellow shark, a little lemon shark, and I love this design. It's my favorite out of this 3-pack. I'm so happy that they decided to give it some gradient. I feel like when they announced that Basic Fun was going to be using machine painting rather than hand painting, I was a bit worried we'd see the end of the gradient detailing, but I'm so happy that they've managed to keep it, and it looks so good. This one's teeth is also perfectly painted on, which is really nice, because if you saw my blind box opening, my shark in that had a little paint missing off one of its teeth, so I'm really happy I don't have to do any repairs to this one. And then we have our pink otter. So happy the otter mold is getting more love. We already had one in the blind boxes, and now we have another one in our 3-pack. I know some people have been concerned because they're using like the same mold over and over again, which is definitely understandable, but for wave 1 I'm completely fine with getting 2 otters in the like first wave of pets. Also, things like the designs are different enough where I'm happy to add both to my collection. And just like our other 3-pack, the painting on these seems to be really nice. I don't really see any errors anywhere or any super graininess and stuff like that, so I'm really happy with them. So there's my 6 new pets. Like I said, I didn't get the other 3-pack containing the dog, cat, and bird. Maybe I'll go ahead and pick it up when they finally arrive in stores in Australia next month, but for now I am super happy with these 6 pets and I highly recommend them. But it is a little disappointing to see the issue of the liquid in these pets coming out a little, and even on one of my own. So I just want to quickly talk about what you should do if you yourself experience something like I did today, where your LPS is kind of leaking or oily or anything like that. I would highly recommend reaching out to Basic Fun through their customer support email and just letting them know. Basic Fun has mentioned multiple times in the past that they want the feedback of the community, and letting them know about this kind of quality issue they seem to be having could really help the future of LPS to be better and brighter. Now again, please make decisions that you find best. You don't have to listen to my advice at all, but I personally don't think this is something that we need to have a mass hysteria about. If there was, the pets would have been recalled already, and they obviously haven't. They're selling them like normal. Same thing goes for the smell. Like I said, mine didn't really smell. I don't have a problem with them, but if yours have a strong chemical smell or anything like that, make sure to air them out, wash them, and let Basic Fun know. Hopefully this video can kind of clear up some questions and information about this mysterious liquid, because I was really interested to see what it was all about, and now that I've experienced it myself, hopefully I can help some of you guys. Feel free to let me know in the comments down below if you yourself have had this oily substance on any of your pets. This is the first time I've experienced it. None of my other packs or blind boxes had it, so I was really surprised. Like always, just let me know what you thought of today's video in the comments down below. If you enjoyed, like always, please don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye guys!